I guess we finally found something that Pogacar isn't good at, a rock, paper, scissors contest for a stage win. This is Tour of Slovenia, stage 4, the hardest mountaintop finish. They do about a 17 to 19-minute climb, depending on how quickly they'd go. Pogacar could probably do it in 16 minutes flat if he wanted to. The Velika Planina climb. Pogacar is in the comfy GC lead. His closest competition is his teammate Micah, who he's stronger than, and they're on the same team. So all relaxed at sign on. There's Bahrain victorious. As I said, they've not, in the previous video, they've not been in top shape, Mohoric or Domen Novak, compared to the Giro for Novak, or say the Tour, which is the big goal for Mohoric. He's going to go for another stage in the Tour de France. But it's a nasty old climb. There's some steep sections in it. It's narrow. And the real action would be would Caja, keeper Kern Farmer, and all the Spanish Pro Conti teams, would they try and move up places on each other? Rui Costa pacing once again, as he was yesterday, and a large breakaway, 66 k's to go, being kept on 3 minutes. The ghost of Pascal Ackermann maintaining that for UAE. I'm not sure he'll be in the Tour de France team. And Bahrain victorious, just like they've done on every other stage. They, in the last 40 minutes of the race, they take it up on the front with Sutherland, and I think they were trying to launch Jan Tratnik across. Bahrain were very unlucky to have Tratnik crash out of the Giro d'Italia. Incredibly strong rider. He gets that break and then starts pulling hard. But the climb is just going to be too hard for him, and UAE YOLO were pacing as well. There were too many teams motivated to catch Tratnik. But they were approaching the final climb, 8Ks to go. Beautiful plateau, one of the most stunning finishes, actually. And the winner of Trofeo Laguelia, who seems to have fallen out of favour a little bit with UAE, Jan Polance, was pacing. He's got Sutherland behind him. The last few Ks of this climb is steep, and it's Caja Rural, who lighted up with 5.7 Ks to go. The pace was too light for them. Unfortunately, they had UAE domestic pacing and then Micah taking it up for Pogacar, and they know this climb probably better than the Caja guy, and they just steadily reel him in. So Tour of Slovenia compared to Swiss, which wasn't as high a level as Dauphiné, it's more been a training experience for Pogacar. Like the competition, like he's not even doing his threshold on this climb. He did, I think, 6.3 for 17 minutes, and that's like a training interval for him, pretty much, Pogacar, and that's why you see him so comfy at the finish. Maybe he does even harder in training, to be honest. Like he can do, he's just not going on his limit. He's not trying to extend the gap once they have a 30-second gap on the other riders. This is how he tuned up last year, and he dominated the Tour after Roglic crashed out. So who's to say that the Dauphiné higher competition is better preparation? And so now with 2.2 Ks to go and a 46-second lead, the boys start discussing, what are we doing here? How are we pacing? Who's going to win this stage? Now, Pogacar's already gifted one to Micah, and then Micah wasn't good enough yesterday to keep up with Pogacar on the descents, on the flat, and then on the final climb. And there's high fives all around, a bit of a celebration for Pogacar. I think the stage today went through his hometown, and we're going to have a rock, paper, scissors off. And I believe that they adhered to the sanctity of that contest. You see Pogacar raising his fist at Micah here. Micah's probably like, please don't strike me. He's actually asking to do rock, paper, scissors. And Pogacar goes with the rock, and we'll see it better in the overhead here coming up. Yeah, as you see, Pogacar reaches out the hand, and Micah seems a bit confused. Like Micah thought maybe they were going to, I don't know, go for the sprint. I'm not sure. And they go rock, paper, scissors. Micah wins pretty easily, although out of sync. So did he, I don't know, like, did he dud Pogacar there? And Pogacar actually should have won because Micah should be DQ'd from the rock, paper, scissors. Micah all laughs around, wins. And I think in the Tour de France, Roglic needs to go up to Pogacar on a mountain stage, maybe the Mendy finish, and just do rock, paper, scissors because he clearly sucks at it. I'm sure that's something UAE are going to look into and improving in the 2 weeks before the Tour. But look at Pogacar. Look at how comfortable he is. This is straight after finish. Crazy stuff. But I guess it was, it is different to the Dauphiné and Swiss. But Michael wins his second stage. He was very happy with that. Pogacar second, Barcelo third, Toglio fourth, Albanese fifth on 25 seconds. Quite a nice climb performance from Albanese on YOLO, actually. And Domen Novak maintains his third position, but he lost a bit of ground today to Albanese, who's closing in on him. There's a punchy 2K 9% climb, close-ish to the finish tomorrow. I'll be interested to see if YOLO try and put Bahrain and Novak under pressure. Bahrain have a good team for it, but it's always worth a try. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you at the final stage tomorrow. Ciao.